What's up, YouTube and my hookums? How y'all doing? Alright. Happy New Year, by the way. Had a great time. Wonderful New Year. Wonderful Christmas. Everything was great. Now, what I want to talk to you guys about is Texas and Ohio State. Yeah. But first, let me tell you about Texas Tech getting their ass beat by Ole Miss. They got their ass beat. Oh my God, they got their asses spanked. I felt bad. But that game right there allows you to understand why Harrell did not get invited to New York for the Heisman competition, I like to call it. But who else played? Oh, Oklahoma State got beat by Oregon. That was a good game though. Oklahoma State tried to hold on, but they just didn't have enough. They didn't produce enough on offense, and they lost. Alright. Oregon looked pretty fucking good. I tell you that. They looked pretty good. Now, Texas and Ohio State. That's going to be a good game. It's going to be a real good game. You know why? Because Texas is going to win. Everybody knows Texas is going to fucking win. Now, the question is, how are we going to win? How are we going to win? Are we going to win conservatively, or are we going to run up the score? Are we going to gain style points, or are we going to say, oh, we don't want to run up the score, we don't want to pad stats and all of this shit? Well, let me just tell you something, man. Texas needs to pad stats. Texas needs to run up the score. You know why? Because the regular season is when you play conservatively. That's when you know, want to be a good sportsman. You know what I'm saying? That's when the coach is trying to win that coach award or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? Fuck that. The Coach of the Year award has already been given, and Mac Brown is not on it. Okay? So Mac Brown, that ought to tell you right there that being conservative is probably not the best thing. It's not the best thing. Okay? It's good to be a good sportsman though, and I do agree when you do it. I agree when you do it. But if you do it at the Fiesta Bowl, oh my God, Mac Brown, I'm going to drive to Austin myself and choke the shit out of you. Okay? This is what needs to happen. We need to run up the score. We need to play hard. We need to whoop Ohio State's ass. Don't get me wrong, I like Ohio State. I really do. Pryor, he's a good ass quarterback, but he ain't got shit on Colt McCoy. And Ohio State ain't got shit on Texas. Period. I don't care what anybody says. Okay? And the reason why I'm saying all of this is because we got the AP votes out there. We do. It's there. Alright? There can be two national champions. You got your BCS national champion, and you got your AP vote national champion. Alright? Of course, the most recognized is BCS. Everybody's going to be like, hey, blah, 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 Oklahoma or Florida, whoever wins that one, the national champions. Granted. But the AP can also deem someone as the second national champion. Alright? They can share that national championship. So, that's what we need to be worried about, man. We need to fucking play our game. We need to do it right, because that's how you get recognition. Alright? And you also got to think about next year. How are we gonna rank preseason? Well, they're gonna base it off of how we played in that bowl, I tell you that. Because remember last year when we played Arizona State? We whooped Arizona State's ass. We really did whoop their ass. And we were ranked, what? I think we started at 11 this year, which is good, considering what happened, considering how we played. Alright? We lost to A&M, we lost to Kansas State. I mean, you really got to think about that shit. So, oh, we also lost to Oklahoma last year. But we still beat Arizona State, and we ranked 11th in the preseason. So I think that's pretty freaking good, considering the circumstances. So that's the type of shit that we gotta look at. And we have a winning season now. So if we fucking just tear Ohio State apart, then you already know that we're going to automatically be in the top 5 next year in the preseason. That's the type of shit that we need to worry about. So Matt Brown, throw the conservative bullshit out the fucking window. Let's play our freaking game. Run that fucking score up. Style points, baby. Style points. That's all we gotta worry about is style points, alright? Hook 'em horns, Texas fight, and I'm out of here, baby.